Well, good morning and welcome to day 3 of VBS Virtual Bible School. And I am really excited this morning to welcome Andrea Sam to our little show. Woo! I'm glad you're here. Say hello.
Hi.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here this morning. We've had a nice visit already today. It's already been a good day. Miss Heidi and I were out on the trail this morning already just to make sure that there were plenty of rocks for you to find. And I have to tell you, Andrea, it is a very beautiful day out there this morning. It's very nice. It's not overly hot like maybe it has been the last couple of days, and we're very excited for what's in store for you today. And you know, just like always, if you happen to be watching and you want to say hello, well, please feel free to text in and say hi. Also, you can do that if you're watching over Facebook, and we'll be watching that, and we will do our best to say hello back to you. Andrea is ready to say hi to some of her friends. So text in and say hi, or tell us over Facebook, and we will respond to you as best we can. Looks like we're having some trouble loading Facebook, so it may just be texts that we see, but we're so glad that you could be with us this morning. And Andrea, I want to ask you what you thought about VBS so far. Have you been having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Tell me what you've been doing. What are some of the things that you've been doing?
I've been doing the craft works and then going for all the treasure hunts. And
Andrea told me earlier that she actually enjoys the treasure hunts. Is that right?
Yeah.
Have you found a lot of rocks?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad that that's been fun for you. You know, I go out on the trails a few times a day just to see who I can find, and I have not been able to find Andrea yet. Oh, hello! Oh my!
I'm sorry, I'm late.
Oh.
I was out on the trails too. It was lots of fun.
You were out on the trails, Becky?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about that.
Well, let's see. Oh, hi! How are you?
Good.
Good.
Becky, this is Andrea. Do you know Andrea?
Yeah, I know Andrea.
That's right. She's our friend that's with us today.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. And there were birds, and there were animals, prairie dogs, woof, 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 and a bunch of other stuff. And I found lots of rocks, and I had so much fun. And now I'd like to get some ice cream. Oh, no, wait, maybe I'll get some
Oh.
It's one of those things that, wait.
I think Becky's had too much coffee this morning. What do you think?
Yeah, wait.
Or maybe too much sugar.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, yeah. Becky gets really excited, Andrea.
When I get excited, I talk too fast. So he has to remind me to slow down.
Yeah, Becky can be pretty silly. We love Becky. We love
Yeah,
Becky.
it's a lot of fun. And,
here she goes again.
I'm really excited. And I saw a dog, and
Oh.
I saw Kato, and I saw Shira, and I saw Ava, and I saw Aiden, and I saw Mrs.
I don't know.
Jessica, and
Do you think she's going to stop?
Yeah.
No,
I'm doing
okay.
it again, aren't I?
You're doing it again, Becky, but that's
sorry.
okay. That's okay, Becky. So, yeah, you know, a few people are starting to say hello to us this morning, Andrea. Should we say hi?
Sure.
Okay, well, Caleb and Kathy are watching us this morning. Hi!
Hi.
Yeah, and Micah and Linnea are watching us this morning.
Hi.
Good morning. And Timothy and Faith are watching us this morning. Hi, guys.
Your friends.
I got to see them out on the trail yesterday. And Gideon and Malachi are watching, and they've said hello this morning also. It's so good to hear from all of you guys today. And again, I'm sorry, we're just, I'm not able to monitor Facebook this morning. We gave it a shot, but so far we haven't been able to load that.
I know why I'm so hyper.
Why?
Mrs. Miller brought over donuts. Yummy, 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 yummy.
Well, I may have to go get one if there are any left. You know, because now Pastor Mark knows that we have donuts, and I'm not sure there will be any left.
I ate some too.
Obviously, yes. Well, you know, we have some things that we want to tell the folks about this morning. And Andrea, I'm excited because you said you're going to go out onto today's trail right after we're done here. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to try and head over there also just to see who I can see. Today's trail is what we call Zone 4. And I'll put it full screen for you here so that you can see what we're looking at. Zone 4 is south of 112th Avenue and west of Sheridan Boulevard. So at the intersection of 112th and Sheridan, there is a Diamond Shamrock gas station. And there is a street that you can pull into around there. I'm trying to orient where I am here. Right around, I don't even know. Right around there.
Yeah, I think it's near the at the map.
Yeah, right around there, and you can park here on the street and save yourself a lot of steps. So study that map, and maybe you won't have to walk quite as far as you otherwise would have to walk. Today's trail kind of branches out like a squid. It looks kind of like a letter Y. And so you'll just follow it to all the dead ends and turn around and come back. But it's okay because it's a beautiful day out there. And we made sure there are plenty of rocks out there. And Andrea and I were talking earlier. There are some animals out there too, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I found some of Mia's rocks.
Yes, Mia has some rocks out there. A lot of you do. And so we're excited for you to find those. And some very pretty rocks are out there. Did you paint any rocks?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
What did your rocks look like?
All of my rocks were red on the front and had a cross, and then on the back it had some verses and some designs.
Oh,
They sound beautiful. They sound beautiful. There are a lot of them out there. And I'm so glad for all those of you who participated in that. And so, yeah, it'll be that trail today. I hope that you find plenty of rocks. And there are some bonus items to look for out there today, too. And the bonus items today, Becky, what are they?
oh yeah. There's a hanging garden on one part of the Y where there's beautiful pink and purple flowers hanging from a wall. And then, let's see, what was the other one?
It is a bird nesting area.
Oh yeah! And there's a sign to tell you where that is, and that's on the other part of the Y.
That's right. It's kind of a twisty old looking tree with a sign that says, hey, leave the birds alone. This is a bird nesting area. So those are the...
And there's lots of animals out there too, so you can look for animals, and and then it was lots of fun to look for animals. And then I liked all the yards that I could look into, and there were people out there, and there were people waving at us. And what?
Yes, Becky. Yes, that's right. There's a lot out there. And the hanging...
Am I talking too much?
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The hanging garden is pretty. It's a flower garden, actually. But instead of being like this, it's like this. So I hope you
It's
find
really,
that.
really, really pretty, and it's got pink and purple flowers.
Becky liked it. Becky liked it,
really
Andrea.
liked it.
I hope you like it too. Yes. So yeah, by the way, Benjamin Parrish is watching along with Caleb and Kathy. They must be together
Hi.
today. Hi, Ben. Good to see you. Okay. Well, there are other things going on today too. In addition to the treasure hunt, Becky, we have a Bible reading that I would like you all to do today.
Oh yeah, that's the important part, and I keep interrupting. Okay, I'll be quiet.
It's okay, Becky. Our Bible reading is Ephesians 2, verses 12 through 18. And as you read this today, I want you to think about the fact that you were separated from God before you knew Jesus. And we're going to talk about this a little bit this morning, aren't we, Andrea?
Yeah.
We were talking about this before we came on. Separated.
That's kind of a bigger word. What does separated mean?
That is a good question, Becky. I'll bet Andrea can answer that.
It's when you can be close to something, there's a wall between you.
Oh! Okay, I get it.
Andrea is very smart. Yes, she knows what's up. That's right. Separated means to be kept apart or to be kept away from something. And so as you read Ephesians 2 verses 12 through 18 today, I want you to think about, where would you be without Jesus? Well, you'd be separated from God, like it says there. So read that this morning. We also have a craft project. Today is sort of just a random craft. You might all have something different today. Some of you have crafts that have directions, and some of you have crafts that don't have any directions. Some of you might have this one here. I'm just putting it here so you can see what it's supposed to look like when it's done. We'll stand up cross. We have a little Jesus ichthus, fish.
Oh, what's an ichthus?
Yeah, it means fish.
Oh,
Yeah. A Jesus fish. And that's what that looks like when it's done. I don't know if you can see that, but
can it swim in a pond?
it will probably float,
Oh!
but it won't swim. No, Becky.
okay.
But it will
Can I
float.
give it to my goldfish Fluffy? Or
Your-
Blackie?
You can give it to your goldfish, Blackie.
Okay.
Andrea, she has a goldfish and she named it Blackie. Can you figure that out?
And I had an
No.
iguana, and I named him Fluffy.
That's true. An iguana named Fluffy and a goldfish named Blackie. I don't know. Becky is an interesting person.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yes, you are very interesting. Andrea, we also have a service project today. And we've had you make encouraging cards. We've had you do the dishes or clean the kitchen. We've had you pull weeds. And today we have a job that every house needs, but nobody likes to do. It's to clean the baseboards.
Wait.
Right.
What are baseboards?
I'm glad you asked. Around your floor, at the bottom part of your wall, is a little strip of wood or plastic, and that is called a baseboard. And baseboards, they get dirty. They don't get vacuumed when the floor gets vacuumed or swept. And so you sometimes just got to get down on the floor with a damp cloth or a magic eraser and just scrub those baseboards down. And that's a job that doesn't get done a lot in some
I'm
houses.
guessing that might help the parents because they have to be on their hands and knees, and having kids do that helps them because it's hard to be on your hands and knees when you get older. At least that's what I've been told.
That is correct, Becky. I can tell you from firsthand experience. It is easier for a little one to get down there and do that job. So you will bless your mom and dad.
Here I go.
Oh, she's going to do it right now. Okay. Well, we're going to have very clean baseboards here in the studio when this is done. So anyway, those are the things that we have to do today, as well as the treasure hunt. And Andrea, I hope we all have fun with that. But I think we should talk now about what we're going to learn about today, which is being separated. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to hear this too.
Come on up, Becky.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, now we're going to start way back in the book of Genesis with the story of Adam and Eve. And you remember, Andrea and I were talking about this. Adam and Eve sinned, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's right. And did God let them stay in the Garden of Eden after that?
No.
No, he didn't. He had to drive them out of the Garden of Eden because of their sin. And in Genesis 3:24, it says, after he drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubim, which is an angel, and a flaming sword flashing back and forth and to guard the way to the tree of life. So Adam and Eve, they couldn't go back to the garden, could they?
Yeah, they couldn't
That's right. They were separated. And why were they separated?
because they sinned.
Because they sinned. She is a very smart young lady. I have to tell you, I've really been enjoying talking to her. They were separated.
Really smart.
That's right. And, we have right now this crazy COVID-19 virus. And when you go into some of the stores at the cash registers or the drive-thru, you might see this. What is this?
I have no idea.
This is called plexiglass. It's kind of like glass, only it can do this. It's made out of plastic. And it's there so that you can't touch or sneeze on the cashier at the store. How many of you have seen this? If you've seen this at the stores, say yeah, really loud.
Yeah!
There we go. All right. If you've seen this. And that's there to separate us. Like right now, Becky and I are separated. Hi, Becky.
Wait, but I don't like that.
I don't like it either. You know what? Oh, yeah. That's not going to help, Becky.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That looks like it would hurt.
Well,
Okay. I told you Becky was crazy.
my
Andrea.
head is made of felt, so it's not too bad.
That is true. I could understand that. Okay. You're right. So right now we see this in the stores to separate us from the people who work at the stores. And the reason for that is they don't want us to go "Achoo!" and blow our
I'm
germs
really
on
glad
them.
that didn't get on me. Okay, now I see the benefit.
See, that's why that's there. It's to separate us. And kids, because we have sin, it's kind of like having that terrible disease, and we have to be separated from God because God is holy, and it's not possible for us with our sin to be with him. That's why we're separated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And it says here in Isaiah 59:2, but your iniquities have separated you from God. And Andrea told me before what iniquities are. What are iniquities?
Your sin.
They're sin. That's a fancy word, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
a big verse.
That's right. Your iniquities, your sin has separated you from God, just like this. Your sins have hidden his face from you so that he will not hear. So that's bad news, isn't it, Andrea?
Yeah.
Is that bad news, Becky?
Yeah, that's bad news. I don't like being separate from you.
I don't like.
Oh, God.
That's right. Sin separates, but that's the bad news. And I want you guys to think about the bad news today. I want you to ask yourself, what if there was a way to take that barrier away? What if there was a way to not be separated from God? Would you want other people to know about it? Would you want to know about it? Well, we have a little hint here, don't we? Is there a way to take that barrier away?
Yeah.
There is, isn't there? By the way,
What is it?
tell us what it is.
Ask Jesus to forgive you.
That's right.
Oh.
Jesus takes the separation. He takes the barrier away. And we're going to learn about that tonight. And that is such great news because we can be with God. We can have our sin taken away and we can have that barrier, that thing that keeps us away from God, taken away because of Jesus. So I want to ask you today and have you think about today as you're going about your day, would you want people to know how they could have that barrier taken away? Who do you know that is separated from God because of their sin? Who needs to know about Jesus?
Penelope Pillpfeiffer. That's who I think of.
Becky's friend, Penelope Pillpfeiffer. We probably all can think of somebody. So I want you to think about what Jesus has done for you, and maybe you don't even know Jesus, and you need to know about him. And if you do need to know about him, please feel free to text me, and I'll tell you all about how you can have that taken away. And we'll also tell you a little bit more on tonight's broadcast. But we are seeking Jesus this week, and we have a wonderful Savior who can take away that barrier that separates us. So think about that today. And right now, Andrea, I think we should do a music video. What do you
That would
think?
be
Yeah.
fun.
All right.
I
Well,
think
let's
we
get
should
ready
sing
to
together.
worship the Lord together because Jesus paid our way. Let's sing together.
You may wonder why I seem different, why I march to a different drum. Well, it's not because I'm any smarter or better than anyone.
Well, okay. Remember, Jesus paid your way. That's why if you belong to Jesus, there is no separation between you and God. It's gone. If you don't know Jesus, that separation is still there. And we want to make sure that we can get rid of that. And Jesus is the only way to do that. So as you're going about all of your activities today, think about Jesus. Think about what he has done for you, what he means to you. And if you have questions about this, and you don't understand all of this, please text or email in and we will tell you all about it. And we'll also tell you more about it on this evening's broadcast. Andrea, Mia Masters is going to be here with us tonight. And maybe we'll get her sister Emma to do it too.
Oh, that would be fun to have both of them.
I think it would be. Yeah. I do. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I'm so glad you've been here with us today. And is there anybody you'd like to say hello to today?
Hi, Yalini and Alekia.
Oh, yeah, that's awfully nice. I like those two. They're two sweet girls.
How do you say their brother's name?
Mahilan.
Mahilan. Okay.
Mahilan,
So
okay.
sometimes when they call him Mahi, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. We were trying to remember last night and we couldn't remember.
I know. I was just asking your daddy this morning some things about your name because I am sorry. I have a hard time with the names sometimes, and I apologize for that. But Yalini and Ilikia and Mahi, it's good to see you today. So glad that you're here. I love all you guys. I'm just so thankful that we are all part of God's family. And, in a world that is so divided right now, we are one family in the kingdom of God because of Jesus. We have everything in common. And all the things that make us different can be wonderful and beautiful. But the thing that makes us family is incredibly beautiful, and that's Jesus. So you and me, we're brother and sister, aren't we? That's right. That's right. And I love that. That's because of Jesus. So enjoy being together with the family of God today and have a great day. And remember to keep seeking Jesus. And with that, it's time to say goodbye. Are you ready, Andrea?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi, Andrea.